Hi everybody, no more guessing. That's right, it's officially been announced. Welcome to my Corvette channel. My name is Rick Conti, selling Corvette exclusively, focused on you guys, this car, the market, and our future, and the fun that we have because of this car for 30 years. I'm glad you joined us. And did you ever think, for as long as you've owned and loved Corvette, that Corvette would be referred to, Chevrolet referred to it as this, as a hypercar? Yes, the new ZR1-X. I jumped in the conversation with you folks here on YouTube, not able to share what I had, but I did see within a GM system early on, the ZR1, now called X, was called at one point ZR1e. You could look at these slides here. There it was. It was in an experimental VIN capacity, the same as E-Ray was done. We started talking about it. A few months later, other people come across this story. They were talking about it, and I know Chevrolet watches social media, so I think that they said, you know what? The ZR1e probably isn't a good thing, and I agree. The E was a mistake because everybody refers to the E as an all-electric Corvette. And here's the very same VIN now. It doesn't say anything about ZR1. It doesn't say ZR1E. It just simply says 2026 Corvette. When I was at Motorsports LA in California, that highlight you'll see this Sunday on our Coffee with Conti show, I did a pop quiz. The person that could tell me where you plug in the E-Ray. That guy waving his finger. Thank you! I asked everybody, hey, you can win this prize if you tell me where you plug in the E-Ray. There's almost 70 people there, and it was darn near silent. One guy says, hey, you don't plug it in. Thank you. But the E, in my opinion, was a mistake. I understand it is electrified, but people refer, even to this day, I keep telling you guys, when you're at the car shows, Cars and Coffee, talk to people about E-Ray. Talk to 10 people, just for a pop quiz and humor yourself. And you'll get 6, 7, if not 8 people out of 10 will think that the E-Ray Corvette is an all-electric Corvette, and in fact that you plug it in. And as we've told you on this channel, you don't. So hypercar, is that crazy? 0 to 60 under 2 seconds, and the quarter mile under 9 seconds on a stock car. It's nuts, man. So there's a little bit more boost in the front end, complementing the ZR1 1064 horsepower. The ZR1X now rates at 1250 horsepower. And I looked through the press release here, no pricing. No pricing at all. We still don't have pricing for the regular 2026 Corvettes, Stingray, E-Ray, Z06, and ZR1. That pricing structure we did hear from Chevrolet should be coming in August on the Chevy Build and Price tool. Being that production starts in August, that makes perfect sense, but you're taking orders now for these cars. Why don't we have pricing? So I assume that all of those models will fall into that Chevy Build and Price tool sometime in August. We'll let you know when that goes live. This is an exciting car, but the availability of ZR1, if this follows suit, the ZR1X, it's simply going to be conversation. So more on real availability, production allocations and all that once we get to that point, and I'm sure it's a couple of months before we see any allocation availability of the ZR1X. So like we said at the beginning of today's video, it is now official. The ZR1e is the ZR1X. What's next? Grand Sport, baby. But before you go and make comments down below, I can't wait to hear from you guys. Look at some of the promo videos. Take a little bit deeper dive into this new ZR1X for 2026.
You really have to feel the acceleration and the cornering in this car. The throwback feeling in the seat at full throttle is just unbelievable. It truly is the pinnacle of Corvette. What we're introducing is the ZR1X, the most powerful car we've ever produced, the quickest Corvette ever at 1,250 horsepower, taking front axle electrification, pairing that with the LT7 engine, truly has turned this into our first hypercar.
The way this car propels, the way it launches, the 0 to 60, unbelievable. Under 2 seconds, under 9 seconds in the quarter mile. These are numbers that you can't even imagine from a production car.
But it takes the architectural elements from both the E-Ray and the ZR1 and combines those into one car.
The goal of the E all-wheel drive technology in the ZR1X is to really push the envelope of the Corvette and what we're capable of.
The ZR1X just adds that confidence of the front axle and all-wheel drive torque capability.
ZR1X makes you feel like you're getting into the cockpit of a fighter jet. There's so much information available in front of you. Configure the system and set it up to give you the most critical information that you're interested in seeing for whatever type of driving you're doing.
The ZR1X takes both the amazing performance, acceleration, track capability, fun-to-drive aspect, but then adds the element of being able to take that car and transform it into an everyday driver.
For a car of this caliber to be able to do each of these things so well is really an amazing testament to the technology that's involved in the car.
The ZR1X is the brand new hypercar to the Chevy brand. We're now elevated into a whole new category with a car that is truly going to shock the world. When we developed the Corvette ZR1X, all of the teams came together for the ultimate mission, creating the best hypercar in the world. The performance of the ZR1X is incredible. You've got the electrified front axle coupled with the LT7 on the rear axle, giving you 1,250 horsepower. You're talking 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds with immense top speed.
The first time running a sub-9 second pass in the quarter mile was surprisingly effortless. The car takes off, the power is relentless. It really begs you to push it and get the most out of it. The technology in the ZR1X is extremely advanced, from the twin turbocharged LT7 engine, the electric hybrid system, adaptive suspension, the electronic limited slip differential. It all works together in harmony and really creates this cohesive driving experience. The performance traction management system takes it to a new level. PTM Pro was developed specifically for the ZR1X to really give flexibility and control to the driver so they can be responsible for extracting the full potential out of the car.
The new brake system on this car is incredible. The 10-piston fronts, the 6-piston rears, 420mm front and rear discs with brand new rotor technology truly elevate the Corvette braking to a whole new level.
This car is amazing with respect to ride and handling. There is no compromise there. The chassis tuning and balance of this car is impeccable.
It's incredible that a car can achieve what this car can. You've got so much horsepower, yet it's so stable. The vehicle dynamics, the all-wheel drive response, it's truly a hypercar that elevates the Corvette portfolio to something we've never seen before.
When you combine the E all-wheel drive and the LT7 engine, you end up getting better 0 to 60 times. You're going to get better quarter mile times. You're already starting with a 1,064 horsepower from the LT7, but now you're adding in another 186 horsepower on the front drive unit. That gives you 1,250 horsepower, which is just mind-boggling to think about. The E all-wheel drive makes the ZR1X more responsive. It's easily apparent that the hybrid system is actually a performance benefit.
The propulsion controls in this car, absolutely 100% unique. We took so many learnings from the E-Ray and the ZR1 and have applied it here. We are constantly pushing the boundaries with respect to horsepower and torque, and the front drive unit was no exception. That battery pack is extremely robust. We knew we could open up some of the energy usage for this particular vehicle, so we added 26% energy, taking the front drive unit to 186 horsepower and the torque to 145 foot-pounds. ZR1X takes the EV modes from the E-Ray as well. A shuttle mode for getting around a racetrack or your garage without warming up your engine. It also takes stealth mode from the E-Ray. It enables them to exit the neighborhood quietly.
When we developed the ZR1X, we needed to expand on the electric racetrack strategies The ZR1X has 3 electric energy strategies. The first is endurance mode. This was developed for the track day customer that wants lap after lap consistency. The second one is qualifying. You're here to set track records. Use this for a time trial. The third is push to pass. You get to deploy all of the energy of the front axle to pass the competition on track. So much technology got poured into this car, elevating it to be the most advanced Corvette to date. People are gonna love this car for generations to come.
The ZR1X really will show the world what Corvette is all about.